Good morning, students of class 3. Students, I'm sure all of you are fit and fine. Students, in my last video, I had started with collective nouns of Unit 4 of your English grammar book. And today, I'll be continuing with collective nouns of Unit 4. So all of you, please take out your English grammar book and turn to page number 19. Students, please take out your English grammar book as I'll be continuing with exercise 1 of collective nouns. Please take out page number 90. Students, before I start with exercise 1, the remaining sentence of exercise 1, I would like to revise the 16 collective nouns which I had made you write in your English notebook. So first of all, let us revise the definition of collective nouns. What are collective nouns? Words which are used to name a large collection of same type of nouns are collective nouns. Words which are used to name a large collection of the same type of nouns are collective nouns. And I had made you write 16 collective nouns in your English notebook. Please take out your notebooks. Let's revise those. The first one, an army of soldiers. Second, a bunch of keys, a bunch of grapes. Third, a fleet of ship. Fourth, a herd of cows, a herd of elephants. Fifth, a pair of shoes. Sixth, a swarm of bees. Eighth, an album of pictures. Eighth, a band of musicians. Ninth, a crowd of people. 10th, a class of students. 11th, a flock of birds. 12th, a litter of cubs, a litter of puppies. 13th, a shoal of fish. 14th, a pack of wolves. 15, a bouquet of flowers. And 16, a team of players. Now all of you, please turn to page number 19. First, I'll be revising the 4 sentences. Exercise 1. Underline the collective noun in these sentences. These 4 sentences I had made you complete in the last video. Now I'll be revising and then I'll be erasing and starting with the 5th one. Now the first one. Kapil is the captain of his team, which is the collective noun team. So all of you please underline team. Second, the crowd was waiting for Shah Rukh Khan, which is the collective noun crowd. A crowd of people. Crowd is formed by lot of people. So the underline the collective noun crowd. Third, a pride of lions attacked the pack of wolves, which is the collective noun. There are 2 collective nouns in the third sentence. A pride of lions and pack of wolves. Fourth, Mrs. Usha presented a bouquet to Mrs. C.M. Patel. So which is the collective noun? Bouquet. B-O-U-Q-U-E-T, bouquet. And bouquet is made from lot of flowers. Fine. So now the 5th one. The students of my class, are very creative. Now, which is the collective noun? Class. Because lot of students, they all form a class. So the collective noun in the 5th sentence is class. Please underline class. क्योंकि क्लास किससे फॉर्म होती? बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स को मिला के हम कौन सा कलेक्टिव नाउन बनाते हैं? क्लास. Now the 6th one. Swarm of bees. Bees जानते हैं ना? मधुमक्खी. मधुमक्खी के झुंड को हम क्या बोलते हैं? स्वार्म ऑफ बीज. So a swarm of bees attacked the travelers. A swarm of bees attacked the travelers. So which is the collective noun? A swarm of bees. All of you please underline a swarm of bees. Done? I hope everybody has done. Now, I'll revise these 6 sentences, then I'm going to erase the board. The first one, Kapil is the captain of his team. Underline the collective noun, team. Second, the crowd was waiting for Shah Rukh Khan. Underline the collective noun, crowd. Third, a pride of lions attacked the pack of wolves. Underline the collective noun, a pride of lions and pack of wolves. The fourth one, Mrs. Usha presented a bouquet to Mrs. C.M. Patel. Underline the collective noun, bouquet. Fifth, the students of my class are very creative. Underline the collective noun, class. Then the sixth one, a swarm of bees attacked the travelers. Underline the collective noun, swarm of bees. So now I'm going to erase this and write the seventh one. I hope all of you have learned those 16 collective nouns which I've made you write in your English notebook. Please learn them along with their spellings. Fine? Now the seventh one. The 7 sentences are army caught. C-A-U-G-H-T, caught. Caught is the past tense of catch और caught मतलब पकड़ लेना. Caught the terrorist. Terrorist जानते हैं ना, आतंकवादियों को बोलते हैं. So, in this, the collective noun is army. Underline the collective noun, army. So, our army caught the terrorist. Fine. Underline the collective noun, army in the 7th sentence. Then the 8th one. A flock of birds. A flock of birds gathered around the pond. A flock of birds gathered around the pond. A flock of birds gathered around the pond. So which is the collective noun? A flock of birds. बहुत सारी birds के झुंड को हम उसके लिए कौन सा collective noun use करते हैं? Flock. So underline a flock of birds gathered. Gathered means इकट्ठा होना. Gathered around the pond. So with this we have finished our exercise 1 on collective nouns. I'm sure everybody must have completed it. Fine. So I'll revise these 2 sentences, then I'll erase and start with exercise 2. 7th, our army caught the terrorists, which is the collective noun, army. Underline army. 8, a flock of birds gathered around the pond, which is the collective noun, a flock of birds. Fine. So now I'll start with exercise 2. All of you, please learn the collective nouns which I've made you write. Now exercise 2 is fill in the blanks with suitable collective nouns. Fill in the blanks with suitable collective nouns. This is the heading. In this exercise, we need to fill in the blank with the suitable collective noun. Now, the first one, the dash of musicians, the dash of musicians performed well. The dash of musicians performed well. So, for musicians, which collective noun do we use? We use band. So, we write B-A-N-D, band. The band of musicians performed well. है ना? Musicians के लिए कौन सा collective noun यूज किया जाता है? B-A-N-D, band. So, the band of musicians performed well. Then the second one, a dash of ships. A dash of ships was sailing in the sea. बहुत सारे जहाज को क्या बोला जाता है बेटा? शिप्स, है ना? और शिप्स के बहुत सारे जब शिप्स एक साथ हैं तो उसको क्या बोला जाता है? फ्लीट. F-L-E-E-T, फ्लीट. A fleet of ships was sailing in the sea, है ना? तो बहुत सारे पानी के जहाज जब एक साथ तैरते हैं, है ना, तो उनको क्या बोलते हैं? अ फ्लीट ऑफ शिप्स. अ फ्लीट ऑफ शिप्स. नाउ द थर्ड वन, look at the dash of cubs. Now, which is the collective noun? Litter, है ना? Litter हम puppies के लिए भी यूज करते हैं और cubs के लिए भी हम यूज करते हैं. So, look at the litter, L-I-T-T-E-R, litter of cubs. And litter किसके लिए? Puppies के लिए भी you can use and for cubs also. Then the fourth one, hooray, exclamation mark is there, or dash won the match. Hooray, our dash won the match. So, players के कलेक्टिव नाउन को क्या बोला जाता है? टीम. सो राइट T-E-A-M, टीम. Hooray, our team won the match. Team of players. The collective noun for players is team. So, hooray, our team won the match. Then the fifth one, I bought. Bought is the past tense of buy, means kharidna. I bought a dash of flowers. I bought a dash of flowers for the guest. I bought a dash of flowers for the guest. So for flowers, which collective noun we use? Bouquet. B-O-U-Q-U-E-T. Please all of you write the correct spelling of bouquet. B-O-U-Q-U-E-T, bouquet. So I bought a bouquet of flowers for the guest. Fine? Everyone has written. Now I'll revise and then I'm going to erase and write the remaining sentences. First one. The band, B-A-N-D, band of musicians performed well. Second, a fleet of ships was sailing in the C. Third, look at the litter of cubs. Fourth, hooray, our team won the match. Fifth, I bought a bouquet of flowers for the guest. I'm sure everybody must have done, students. Check your spelling, especially of bouquet, B-O-U-Q-U-E-T. So now I'm going to erase and write the sixth one. Now the sixth one. Sneha is wearing a nice dash of shoes. So for shoes, which collective noun do we use? We have learned a pair of shoes. So we write P-A-I-R, pair. Sneha is wearing a nice pair of shoes. So write P-A-I-R, pair, in the sixth blank. Then the seventh one. He was. So he was setting the pictures. He was setting the pictures in an dash. So pictures का collective noun क्या होता है बेटा? Album. So he was setting the pictures in an album. He was setting pictures in an album. Then the eighth one. The dash of puppies. The dash of puppies were hungry. The dash of puppies were hungry. So write litter, L-I-T-T-E-R. For puppies also we use the collective noun litter. For cubs also we use the collective noun litter. A litter of puppies, a litter of cubs. So this is the litter of puppies were hungry. So with this we have finished our exercise 2 of collective noun. I'm sure everybody must have done it. Now I'm going to revise these 3 sentences and then I'm going to start with the fun time activity. So the sixth one, Sneha is wearing a nice pair of shoes. 7. He was setting the pictures in an album. Write the collective noun album in the 7th line. 8. The litter of puppies were hungry. Like litter in the 8th line. So with this, we have finished our second exercise. Now let's start with the fun time activity, the last exercise of unit 4. Fine. There are pictures of nouns given and we need to match those pictures with the collective noun. So, the fun time activity. That is, match the groups with the collective nouns. Match the groups with correct collective nouns. Match the groups with correct collective nouns. Now, the first one, what you can see? Birds. जो birds है, first में birds का picture बना है, उसको आपको किससे मैच करना है ना? फर्स्ट birds is there, first I'll write, then second flowers, picture of flowers is there, third bees in a comb, fourth pearls जानते हैं ना, मोतियों को इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं? pearls. Then fifth books are there, and the sixth cows. So now we need to match these. A, it's written library, then B, string जानते हैं ना, मोतियों को जो हम लड़ी में पिरोते हैं उसको string बोलते हैं. Then C, flock, D, bouquet, E, herd, and F, swarm. Fine. So let's match. Birds, a flock of birds. So everybody match the picture of birds with the collective noun flock. A flock of birds. Birds का collective noun क्या है? Flock. So हमारा क्या हो गया? Flock of birds. Then the second one, you can see the picture of flowers. फूलों का गुलदस्ता है ना? So flowers किससे match करेंगे? A bouquet of flowers. Match second one with D1. A bouquet of flowers. A bouquet of flowers. Then the third, bees. Bees, a swarm of bees. So match the third one with F. A swarm of bees. A swarm of bees. Then pearls. Pearls means moti. So match fourth one with B. A string of pearls. A string of pearls. Then books, match with A. Fifth, library. That is a a library of books. A library of books. And last is cows. So match the sixth one with E. That is a herd of cows. Fine. First, a flock of birds. Second, bouquet of flowers. Third, swarm of bees. Fourth, string of pearls. Fifth, a library of books. Sixth, a herd of cows. Fine. I hope everyone has done. Fine. Again, I am repeating. A flock of birds. A bouquet of flowers. A swarm of bees. A string of pearls. A library of books. A herd of cows. Library में books होती हैं. And as you can see in the picture, जो माला होती है मोतियों की माला, वो मोतियों से बनती है. और string मतलब माला को बोलते हैं. And pearls किसको बोलते हैं? मोतियों को. So with this, we have finished our unit 4. I hope everybody must have completed these exercises of unit 4 in the grammar book, and you must have written the 16 collective nouns in your English notebook. So students, now I'm going to erase this and I'm going to start with unit 5, and that is on sentence. Sentence सबको पता है ना? Sentence क्या होता है ना? I hope everybody is familiar with a sentence. Fine. Just a minute. I'll write the heading and then I'll start with this. Unit 5. The sentence. Now, what do you mean by a sentence, students? Now, a sentence is a group of words that make sense. What do you mean by a sentence? Sentence क्या होता है? A sentence is a group of words which make sense. मेक सेंस का मतलब जिसका कोई मीनिंग होता है ना. सबसे पहले आपको ध्यान रखना है व्हाट इज अ सेंटेंस. अ सेंटेंस इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स विच मेक सेंस, है ना. फाइन. इफ आई राइट this now, can you read this? Car, this is red. Is this a sentence? No, this is not a sentence because this is not making any sense. क्या ये sentence है? नहीं. Why? Because मैंने क्या लिखा है? Car, this is red. है ना? कोई meaning निकल रहा है? नहीं. है ना? Now if I write it like this is a red car. Does it make sense? Yes. It makes sense. You can read it and you can understand the meaning. क्योंकि अब आप इसको पढ़ सकते हो और इससे एक meaning निकल रहा था. This is a red car. So this sentence makes sense. So this is a sentence whereas this is not a sentence. Group of words तो ये भी है और group of words ये भी है. But group of words arranged in a proper order so that it makes some sense. So, car, this is red. There are 5 words in this group, but I've written it in a sentence, but it's not making any sense, so this is not a sentence. Whereas the next example, this is a red car. This is written in a correct order, which makes sense, so this is a sentence. Then the next thing you need to remember is that you always begin a sentence with capital letter. सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट क्लास 3 में आपको ये दिमाग में बेटा बैठा लेना है कि आपका जो सेंटेंस इट ऑलवेज बिगिंस विद अ कैपिटल लेटर एंड एंड्स विद अ फुल स्टॉप, है ना. बट बेटा सारे सेंटेंस में फुल स्टॉप नहीं आता है ना. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई राइट अ सेंटेंस व्हाट इज योर हॉबी. इफ आई राइट अ सेंटेंस दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन. सेंटेंस है, क्वेश्चन है, बस इसके एंड में क्या आ रहा है? क्वेश्चन मार्क आ रहा है ना. इसके एंड में क्या आया है? क्वेश्चन मार्क. सो दिस इज अ सेंटेंस बट इट इज नॉट नेसेसरी कि हर सेंटेंस के एंड में फुल स्टॉप आएगा. सारा सेंटेंस कैपिटल लेटर से स्टार्ट होगा, ये तो आपको याद रखना है ना. और हर सेंटेंस के एंड में फुल स्टॉप आए, दिस इज नॉट नेसेसरी. अगर सिंपल सेंटेंस है तो फुल स्टॉप आएगा, क्वेश्चन है तो क्वेश्चन मार्क आएगा, ठीक है. या एक्सक्लेमेटरी सेंटेंस है तो एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क आएगा. व्हाट अ ब्यूटिफुल फ्लावर. व्हाट अ ब्यूटिफुल फ्लावर. इसके एंड में एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क आया. नाउ दिस इज ऑल्सो अ सेंटेंस. सो अभी आपको ये याद रखना है. पहला, व्हाट इज अ सेंटेंस? अ सेंटेंस इज अ ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स विच मेक सेंस. एक सेंटेंस ग्रुप ऑफ वर्ड्स है जिसका कोई मतलब निकलता है. मैंने एग्जांपल दिया है ना. देन सेंटेंस में हमेशा एक वर्ब होता है ना. हर सेंटेंस में एक वर्ब होता है, ठीक है. देन ऑल दी सेंटेंस दे बिगिन विद अ कैपिटल लेटर एंड दे मे एंड विद अ फुल स्टॉप, question mark or exclamation mark depending upon the kind of sentence. Different kind of sentence के end में different punctuation mark लगेंगे. अगर वो simple sentence statement है तो full stop, question है तो question mark, exclamatory sentence है तो exclamation mark. But आपको ये याद रखना है कि a sentence always begins with a capital letter. अगर आपने sentence small से start किया, capital नहीं किया, तो आपका सेंटेंस इनकरेक्ट हो जाएगा. एंड डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द काइंड ऑफ सेंटेंस आप एंड में या तो फुल स्टॉप लगाओगे या क्वेश्चन मार्क लगाओगे या एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क लगाओगे. फाइन. तो स्टूडेंट्स दैट्स ऑल फॉर टुडे. I hope you learn and revise the taught exercises of Unit 4 Collective Nouns, and I'll be explaining Unit 5 the sentence in my next video. Till then, learn and revise the taught exercises. Thank you, students. Have a good day ahead.